I don't know what costs less, your sandals or your integrity.
Linus Tech Tips was always a big inspiration for me. I've been watching Linus Tech Tips since I was a kid. My very first Linus Tech Tips video was when he reviewed the Landboy Air, but everything changed when Gamers Nexus came out with this video.
Something wider in scope we want to comment on, and it's simply that we believe LTT or LMG is rushing too much to hit arbitrary and largely self-imposed deadlines that are causing frequent and sometimes significant data errors and information errors.
This might actually be Gamers Nexus's best video, period. It raises a lot of ethical concerns. Ethical concerns when it comes to data, workflow, and agreements with companies. Mistakes and workflow kind of go hand in hand. See, if you're given more time, you can fix mistakes. The only issue is that Linus's team doesn't give themselves enough time. They're beholden to no one except themselves. LMG isn't like a publicly traded company, nor is it heavily invested in by a third party. They post videos every single day. For someone like me, that's unthinkable because I don't have the facilities to make a video every day. Linus can easily make a video a day because at the end of the day, they're a multi-million-dollar company. They're a big corporation. There's a ton of employees at Linus Media Group, and Linus Tech Tips manages multiple different channels. Quality over quantity, they say. Linus Tech Tips put out a video stating that they're halting all video productions and really taking the week to really evaluate everything. That said, if you're watching their apology video, then do know that this isn't the first revision of the apology video. See, Linus Tech Tips has a feature that, honestly, I didn't even know about. You can just re-upload videos in place, keeping all of the views and, likes, dislikes, and whatever. Like, I don't have access to that. And apparently a channel as big as Gamers Nexus doesn't have access to this feature.
And eventually they replaced the entire video in place. They didn't delete it. There's a YouTube feature that we don't have, most YouTube creators don't have, where they can swap it in place. So
like seriously, Gamers Nexus has almost 2 million subscribers. Like what, is this an exclusive feature to those with 10 million subscribers? Man, just let everyone have the feature, damn. Oh, sorry, what was it again? Oh yeah, the apology video. The apology video was edited, featuring gems such as these.
And ready for this message from our sponsor.
Just kidding, again. But D-Brand did offer.
When I was selecting items to include in the charity auction,
like this retro-themed screwdriver.
And our goal is 6 nines.
We will do a vlog-style video on Floatplane about our testing from start to finish, so you can see how the sausage is actually made.
Let's just say that didn't go over well with some of the tech community. It's like the MCU-ification of apology videos. But at the very least, it's better than the Colleen Ballinger apology video. You know, the one where she pulls out a ukulele and starts singing about her accusations. But I digress. There's one more thing though that we do have to talk about. Something that's far more serious and far more egregious and ultimately worse than any of the other things that have happened. Madison's accusations that are being levied towards Linus Media Group. The entire Twitter thread is a very difficult read, so if you're not good with stories of workplace harassment, especially of the sexual harassment type, then maybe consider not watching the rest of this video, because this is some deep stuff. Madison was the social media manager of Linus Media Group, a position that now has a team, multiple tweets, Instagram posts, TikToks, etc., and some Floatplane exclusives. And being told not to complain because she had the fun job. You know, social media managers being fun. I don't know about that, dude. I don't know if you could pay me enough to deal with all the idiots on the internet, so there's that. There's accounts of verbal abuse, accounts of being inappropriately grabbed. There was also retaliation as well, such as being barred from showing up in videos because of this. In a lot of disgusting talk about sexual history and whatnot, being asked to twerk for a coworker as well, being called very demeaning things, being asked to manage the Linus Tech Tips OnlyFans page for that April Fool's joke, despite not wanting to, and as a result being exposed to a lot of disgusting photos. There's a lot more in this Twitter thread, so I'm gonna link it in the description down below, but essentially, all disgusting, and honestly, it hurts. These are some insane allegations levied at Linus Media Group. It's a dream job destroyed by mismanagement and harassment, especially by the higher brass. Some might say Madison is doing it to kick them while they're down, but These are some serious allegations. You can't play around with these sort of allegations, especially if you used to work for a company. And of course, if Linus Tech Tips is truly innocent in all of this, then they should be able to defend themselves. Madison also mentions retaliation. Retaliation can go beyond the workplace, even after you leave your job or get fired or whatever. And so now would be the perfect time to speak up about these issues, because I remember reading last year that she had issues with the Linus Media Group and that's why she left. Just not into excruciating detail, kind of like what happened this time around. There's also valid concerns about Linus Media Group's fan base going after Madison. You may think this is some weird and outlandish thing to do, but it happens in big fan bases. Every single big community, whether it's Star Wars, Star Trek, anime, a YouTuber, they all have their extremely toxic fans. Even if the creators don't want there to be any sort of toxicity, it's going to happen because that's just human natures. I mean, after all, humanity is flawed. There have also been reports of Linus Tech Tips deleting comments related to the Madison situation on their videos. And yes, I officially stand with Madison. As I was editing this video, Linus Sebastian and the new CEO of Linus Tech Tips, Taryn, made a response. They've also hired an outside investigator to look into these accusations. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled, but honestly, this is kind of a wait and see situation. You may be asking yourself, why make this video? Why not just go back to making Steam Deck content as per usual? Well, the answer's simple really. I had a lot of opinions. And LTT was one of my biggest inspirations for getting into YouTube. Linus Media Group did mess up, and they should be held accountable. Because the measure of a person or organization isn't how well they do things, but how well they deal with mistakes. If you like this video, be sure to press the thumbs up button and spread the good gospel of high-tech lowlife. And if you want to see more high-tech lowlife, be sure to subscribe and press the bell icon for notifications. And for you enlightened individuals, be sure to join my Discord server. And if you wish to support high-tech lowlife, be sure to check out our Patreon page, links in the description down below.